3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Willis going to look to throw first play. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. The Titans at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He sets to fire deep, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
19 tight.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Right back to the air with Willis. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. ETN up the middle. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. 3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Johnson's kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra injury.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To try again after the sack, Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Willis. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, it's Willis to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action, Willis. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
As larger been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Willis nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Open man is Denzel Mims. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
2nd and short. That's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Willis. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Willis. That's caught by Kelly. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne down at the 25.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. That goes for a gain of 31.
Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Willis. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line.
The Jaguars take over a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And he's got some space here. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go play action with Willis. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A big play that time for the Titans. 54 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Malik Willis with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Ready. Quickly, grab.
A give, it's ETN off the option. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On the move to his left. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
And that's why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready, break.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Josh Allen coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Willis. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Willis with another keeper, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Here we go, catch!
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Willis now off play action. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off the option, here's Henry. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. They find some open field here. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 78 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching